the greatest of two numbers. Within this video, we were going to learn about how to determine the greatest of two-digit numbers in Python programming. So whenever we were having two variables assigned with two digits like this, then we simply go with if-else statements to determine which number is greater than which number. So if n1 is greater than n2, we were going to print this statement. Else, in the sense if n1 is greater than n2, then we will be going to print this statement. Here, n1 comma n2 are directly assigned in single line, and this is a feature that is only present in Python programming. In in any other programming languages, we need to assign n1, n2 separately in two lines. Whereas in Python, we can simultaneously assign the values by mentioning comma over here. So when we print these statements, so whatever we get is 11 is greater than 5. So we don't know whether this statement is printed or this statement is printed, right? Since we can understand that 11 is greater than 5, here 11 is n2. In the sense, if n1 is less than n2, this statement will be printed. Therefore, n2 is greater than n1. Whatever the things that are present over this in between these flower brackets, those are called as variables. And whatever the thing that is not in between the flower brackets are called strings. In Python programming, string concatenation can be done by using this letter F and mentioning whatever the things that we want to print over in the console will be mentioned in between these apostrophes. Right? So in this apostrophes, whatever the stuff is there, that entire thing will be printed over here. And if we watch carefully here, greater than is exactly printed like greater than. And instead of n2, we have printed 11 here. Instead of n1, we have printed 5 here. This is why, because in Python programming, when we use string concatenation and use flower brackets, and when we keep any variable in between these flower brackets, we will get the value of the variable. Right? I hope you understand. So if I interchange the values to 11 to 5, we will definitely get the same thing whatever we have got earlier. And this time our else statement was printed. Why? Because n1 is less than n2, this condition will be failed since n1 value is 11 and n2 value is 5. In the sense, n1 is greater than n2, and this statement fails and falls under the else statement and prints this. So in between these two statements, there is no difference. So to make any difference like n1 or n2, to print either n1 is greater than n2 or n1 is greater than n2 or n2 is greater than n1, so we need to do a slight modification to this. By removing these flower brackets over here, now if I try to print here, I got n1 is greater than n2. I got this statement to be printed over my console. If I change or interchange these values, 5 is over here, 11 is here, and try to printing this, now I got n2 is greater than n1. In the sense, my first statement was printed over here. So this is all about how to determine the greatest of two numbers. I hope you find this video well and continue to the channel to learn the top 100 basic Python programming codes.